Hello, world. This is All Positive Network. I'm Rashawn.
And I'm Amber.
And we're here to bring you positive vibes and life lessons. Amber.
What's up?
You ever heard the album Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em?
No.
I know you haven't heard it. That's why I asked you that. But we're going to do an on-the-spot thing of it. You may not like it. It's before your time. Actually, before you was born when it was released. You know my history of it. I don't have to run down the history of when I first heard it and who let me borrow it. I'm just going to say the name Terrence Chapman. That was my main man. Let me borrow it in middle school. Let him borrow Fear of Black Planet. And came home and listened to it, and I knew Rakim was the greatest at that time. And, you know, the God MC. So we're going to preview this. We're going to listen to Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em. We're going to do 3 songs from the album. You're going to give me your review of them. We're going to start with Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em first.
All right.
Here we go. Got your cup of tea.
Nah, it sounds good.
See, Rakim, he would just go and go and go.
I see. He tell like a whole story.
Yeah. See, it ain't like back in the day, you know what I'm saying? It's like it ain't, back then ain't like now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Rakim would just keep going. Okay. That's it in the song. It's 4 verses. What is your first hearing Rakim, the God Rakim, and hearing that song? What is your opinion on that? Honest opinion, whether you like it or not. Just be honest.
No, I honestly liked it. I like the beat. I like his flow. Like he was telling the story. So overall, it's really good. It's like what real hip hop sounds like.
Do you know the history? There's a history behind. I know you don't know. I'm asking you. There's a story behind this album. This is probably one of the most mysterious albums of all time because Rakim, when you looked into outside that Let the Rhythm Hit 'Em insert, you saw it was a white guy, a picture of a white guy in there. You saw that. Mm-hmm. That it was a picture of Rakim's father, and it was a picture of a white guy. The white guy was Paul C. He had tasked Paul C. to produce the album. Paul C. gets killed. So now Rakim's like, okay, what is he gonna do? He got the album coming out. What is he gonna do? So there was a teenager. Paul C. was mentoring at the time. He was 18 years old. So now a friend of Rakim's and a friend of Paul C.'s got Rakim told him, well, there's this 18-year-old guy that Paul C. that was under Paul C. and he knew the beats he was gonna use for the album. So now he got this high school kid, brings him in. This is a story that brings him in to produce the album in high school. That was Large Professor right there. The great Large Professor who brought out Nas and Akinelli. You know, so that's the story of it. And the engineer of the album said that Large Pro basically did most of the album, all the album. This is the 18-year-old. And the same year he also did Cool G Rap's Wanted Dead or Alive. He did most of the work on that. So yeah, man. It's a very, but Paul C. Large Professor wasn't credited in the credits of that album. But yeah, let's go to the next track right here.
You really know your history too. I can see the joy in your face too. Like you lighten up. Wow, your face really lit up just then.
What was it? Was it like when I got that email?
Yeah, it might have been even better. More than that. To see the joy.
Well, you know how I feel when I talk about Rakim and I talk about this album, man. This album just does something too. It takes me to a place.
I can tell.
That it takes me to a place that I hadn't been in years, man. And here's another track I want to hear The Ghetto right here.
The Ghetto.
And when I was telling you about, this was the first time we heard someone rhyme in the first person point of view of a fetus.
Okay.
Here we go. He was rhyming like sperm cells, and he was talking about being a fetus, and all was coming through the world. I think that was the second verse. Here we go. When he talks about a third eye, you know what he's referring to, right?
Doctor Strange. I'm just messing.
But see, Doctor Strange, they're referring to in the third eye,
Yeah.
One more verse. Here we go. All right.
I actually like that one way better than the other one.
Well, this was actually a single, and I remember when I first saw the video for this one. It was at my aunt's house. I think she lived on White Street. His name is Street. It was off 5th Street. But I was at her house on a Thursday. I still remember the date. It was a Thursday. And the ghetto video, it was a black and white video. The ghetto video came up. Rakim had his hair twisted up. He had the same cut like I got now, the Rakim cut. And he had his hair twisted up on the video. And I was like, wow. But I had to go. I didn't see the whole video that day. Because we was there. We had to go. I'm like, wow, I want to stay there and look at Rakim, the ghetto video, man. It was 32 years ago. You don't forget this stuff, man. But do you understand when he was talking, when he was rhyming as being one of the millions of cells to make it to the fertilizing the egg and then becoming a fetus, and he's rhyming from the point of view in his mom's stomach coming out and and all that stuff, man.
Here he come. Yeah.
And this guy was 21 years old when he was doing this.
Wow.
And the album he was 22 when it came out.
Did he write this himself?
Of course. Why would
I'm just saying, because we was just talking about Drake earlier. So.
Dude, don't you ever accuse the God of having a ghostwriter. Don't do that.
I'm not accusing him of having a ghostwriter. I'm just asking.
The God wrote this. Rakim wrote his own rhymes. Trust me, he wrote them.
Wow, at 21.
21. They don't make them like that anymore. And these guys were very smart back then. You notice,
Ahead of his time.
Way ahead of his time.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was really dope. I'm not accusing him of ghostwriting. I'm just asking.
Okay, don't ever ask that again, please.
I'm sorry.
Okay, now this last track right here. This is the track we talked about in episode 2. Remember I told you there was a Rakim song, and because if you notice, Rakim's not cursing.
No, I haven't even heard a curse word yet.
He doesn't.
So he doesn't curse at all.
He didn't curse at all.
Wow.
So he cursed and let the rhythm hit him, but they beeped it out.
Okay.
He said, "Nothing can harm me while I try bomb me. You can F around with Robert on," but they beeped that word out. This song, he didn't beep it out. This is the first time we heard Rakim use the F word. This is what I was telling you about, and it was also a single. This was also a single on the on Let the Rhythm Hit Him. Let the Rhythm Hit Him had 3 singles. It was Mahogany, The Ghetto, and the title track. There was only 10 songs on the album, and it was 11 songs on the CD. The CDs would have bonus tracks, to Let the Rhythm Hit Them remix, where they actually let the F word fly, but it was a remix with a beat by Mark the 45 King on the CD. But on the tape, it was only 10 songs. Because back then, everybody wasn't buying CDs back then because they was like $20, $17.99, something like that. So $15.99, whatever, they raised them $17.99. But here, this track right here, Mahogany, he rhymes about him and Eric B. They got a show, whatever, and he meet this girl. The whole song he's rhyming about this girl he meets. So this is the last one right here. Check this out. This is Mahogany right here.
I'm so glad to see you happy, man.
Oh, I'm always happy. I'm always happy. I like sharing my hip hop experiences with younger people. There we go. That's an Al Green sample right there. Another Large Pro creation. You can say it into the mic. You can talk to the mic over the song. Tell him what you just typed for me. What you say?
I'm saying Method Man can kind of sound like him a little.
No, you say he sound like Method Man. We got to switch that up. Method Man on his first album was compared to Rakim.
Oh, really?
In one of the write-ups, they compared him to Rakim.
Oh.
Here we go. Check this out. Ruined my whole weekend. Rub me on my chest and call me Mr. Sexy. She said she want my kid and help me make my next G. Tell me I ain't finesse Mahogany. All right. What you think about that one right there?
I really like it. Listening to that, I can kind of tell like this is where you get your whole persona from, in a way.
What persona? Oh, do explain. Please explain. What persona are we talking about?
I'm saying like your coolness and you don't like to smile a lot, but
yeah, Rakim never smiled.
That line where he said that she wanted him to why he don't smile. He said he was in a New York state of mind.
You listened to
I was
that?
listening.
She was listening to
I
it.
was
Hey,
listening.
give it up for Amber listening to it. Oh my God, she listened.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was listening.
see, I stopped smiling, man. I stopped smiling so many pictures, man, because I always thought that was just a cool thing. I think smiling is a form of weakness.
It is not. It is not, people.
And I've been wearing this haircut for a very long time because the God Rakim, everything, my whole dress code, freaking my haircut, my slang, everything is based off Rakim. My favorite group of all time is Public Enemy, but Rakim is probably one of my favorite lyricists, man. I don't have a favorite rapper, but if I did, it would probably be him.
It's all clear to me now.
Oh, it's clear. You listen to Rakim and you hear everything. And
I hear it. I really like this song too. This might be my second favorite after the,
Yeah, because that's what RZA said. RZA from Wu-Tang, he said when he first heard Mahogany, and I think Mahogany Ghetto, he was wondering why the whole album didn't sound like that. Because I like this one too. But what do you think about the curse when he cursed? Now, it probably doesn't mean anything to you now because everybody curses.
Yeah,
but you got.
I'm honest. I didn't even hear the cuss word. It didn't stand out.
It probably didn't stand out. When I told you it was coming out, it was like kiss me slowly, no, before I kiss and go.
Yeah, it didn't really stand out too much because I'm used to hearing.
It now, but back then that was a big thing. This is like everybody. They always talk about like, yo, Rakim cursed, and that was like the talk of hip hop. He cursed on the record. Rakim cursed on a record.
Yeah, like nowadays it's just every other word is
Look. You listen to a edited version of a song, like half of the song is deleted out.
That's real.
But Rakim, man, I'm glad that I was able to share this with someone that was younger, who the album is actually older than.
And I'm not trying to, accuse him of having a ghostwriter, but does that make a difference to you? Like, people writing their own?
Yes, it does.
I know a lot of people like to dispute that all the time, especially when it comes to Drake, because with his.
If you like, I don't care if you got a ghost, because Puffy uses ghostwriters, Dr. Dre uses them, and they let you know. But when a person claims I'm the greatest and I'm the best, and you're using ghostwriters, that is a problem. Because you're not the best because you're not writing your own stuff.
Okay,
I have a problem with that. You don't use no ghostwriters, do you?
No, of course not.
Okay, I'm glad you don't. All right. Yeah, I know she be rhyming, y'all. I had to put her up there. She be rhyming, you know what I'm saying? So I just had to put her on blast. She's dope.
I ain't no Rakim, though,
Well, nobody's Rakim. I'm not Rakim. Nobody's Rakim. You can't be Rakim, but you can be, you can make your own mark, though.
I'm Amber,
Yeah, Amber. But I'm glad you like that, and I was glad to be able to share that with you, man. And your brother-in-law and our friend, they be trolling me in our little group text talking about such and such is better than Rakim and all this stuff, man. I don't like that, man. They know that it makes me mad.
What's somebody they be trying to say is better than him?
They just be trolling me, man. They be talking about Kendrick's better than Rakim and all these guys. And I think Kendrick's dope, but these guys got to stop trolling me, man, because they know that makes me mad, man. Don't ever say anybody's better than the God, man.
Sometimes you just can't compare people together.
You can. It's two different eras, man. And Kendrick is great in his own era, in his lane, but Ra, man, was like, oh, man. It's hard to describe if you weren't there how great he was, but
I appreciate you showing me this, cause
I'm happy to show you. Got anything else you want to add?
No, that's it. Thanks.
Okay, once again, I am Rashawn,
and I'm Amber,
and this is the All Positive Network, and we have brought you positive vibes and life lessons, peace and blessings.